Welcome to step 2.4 of courses.sell, in which we're going to talk about how to structure a course. So we've gone over how to identify your customer's current situation, how to identify your customer's ideal situation, how to bridge that gap, and the next step is implementing all of this into practice and basically coming up with the structure of the course. So let's go into the details. So I'm going to recommend that you break down your course into four main elements. So obviously the main product, which is going to deliver the most important value, like the most important piece of your system that's going to allow the customer to achieve a specific outcome that they desire, that they want to achieve. Then you're going to want to add multiple free bonuses on top of that. And we're going to talk about what to offer in bonuses in a little bit, but bonuses are basically going to be like shorter, like either PDFs or additional pieces of information, like in the form of video training that are going to like supplement the information that your customers get with the original course. And the goal with the free bonuses is to, again, increase the perceived value of what your customers are getting. Then you're going to want to have an order bump, and we're going to explain what that is here in a little bit. And you're going to want to have 1 to 2 upsells. Now, why are we structuring it this way? So the most important thing is that because we're selling courses for a lower price point between $17 to $47, we can and have to break down the product into additional segments. That way the entry level that you have, so the $17 to $47, can still remain very affordable while giving your customers the opportunity to purchase more things that are going to help them on their journey. So basically, once your customers purchase, you're giving them the opportunity to upgrade their order. Second of all, is it would be much more difficult to profitably scale with just one low ticket course. What allows you to scale profitably and to achieve significant revenue are going to be your upsells, your bonuses, and your order bumps, because they again increase perceived value and they allow you to monetize the customer in additional ways, and basically help you reach your income goal faster. Because upsells are so incredibly important, there's a separate video in this step explaining them in detail. So in this video, I'll be focusing on other details, and we'll cover upsells in a separate video because they're incredibly important and they're literally going to be the number one thing that's going to help you make dramatically more revenue with your course. When it comes to structure, we also have to consider the format of the online course, as in like how you actually present the information. You won't be creating any course content until step 4 after your course idea is validated, but I want to discuss the structure with you so that you kind of like know how to think about your products and how to describe your course offer in the next step, and the next is in step 3, which is going to be at course validation. So as far as the format goes, you basically want to use whatever format is easiest to consume for your customers. As you probably know, like most online courses are in the form of video, but that doesn't mean that your online course can't be a PDF or an audio clip. It all depends on the outcome that you deliver and what your solution is. So for example, if your course has a solution that helps instantly relieve anxiety and increase confidence before sales pitches, then the solution could be some sort of an audio meditation to relieve anxiety and increase confidence, right? So in that case, you would only need an audio clip. It could also be some sort of a visualization exercise that a person does. In that case, it could be a PDF that they read and they just do the exercise, right? It could also be a book, but in most cases, video is going to be a better way to present information because video is processed a lot faster by the brain. So our brains process imagery significantly faster than text. So that's why most online courses are video, and that's why this format is very easily digestible. So for example, like if your solution is an exercise routine, then like obviously your course is going to be a video showing how to perform these exercises, explaining how many sets to do, like how many reps, how often to use weight, how often to work out. But an additional resource that you can provide and probably should provide in the course would be some sort of a printout, like a PDF that they can download, and they can see exactly like week one, day one, I do this. Week one, day two, I do this. Week one, day three, I do this many sets, this many reps. So the person going through the course has an exact step-by-step framework of what they should do. This will also help you minimize any customer support tickets because they will basically have all the information available to them in your course. So how do you figure out how to break things up in your course in a way that makes sense? Let me give you a little bit of theory first, and then we're going to put it all into practice towards the end of this video by expanding on the example of the 35 to 54-year-old male local business owner from the previous videos. So in terms of what to include in the different components of your online course offering, so your main course, your bonuses, and all these other things, the main course is going to be where you're going to deliver the biggest value to your customers, because this product is going to be the one that's going to get them in the door, get them to become your customer, get them to say yes to buying your course, and basically buying into your expertise. And in this product, you want to deliver all of the how-to information that they need to follow in order to reach a specific measurable outcome that you can deliver on. So that's key. Now, keep in mind that value is not the same thing as price. So value is how much the information they get is worth to them when they implement it. And price is simply how much they pay for the information, right? So you should be aiming to create a perceived value of your course of at least 5 to 10 times the price that you're going to charge for it to begin with, because the goal is to make people realize that they're getting amazing value at a huge discount. And that is a crucial element of a great course offer, the value they get versus the price they pay. So again, in your main course, you're going to want to deliver the biggest value and the most crucial information, all the steps. The 20% of the information is going to get them the 80% of the results, all of the things that they need to do and absolutely cannot miss in order to get to their desired outcome. With your main course, you also want to be able to show your customers that their desired outcome or that milestone that they want to reach in their life, in their business, in their career, with their relationships, whatever your course is about, is finally within their reach. And that's all thanks to your system, because you gave them a process that they can follow to reach that goal. So for this reason, you must absolutely avoid selling people an incomplete version of your course in the hopes of upselling them later. So basically, if you were to do this, it would upset your customers and create a bad experience for them, meaning that they wouldn't come back to you later. They will be less likely to purchase other courses that you create. And that's not a great thing, because we want to be able to have a long-term sustainable business where customers do come back, customers leave great reviews, customers are happy, and customers leave testimonials. So, if you were to do this, it would be more of a headache for you, less freedom for you, and more of the unpleasant things that we don't want to do. So a good test is, if someone followed your step-by-step process, could they achieve the desired outcome that you're promising in your main course with a high degree of certainty, or would they have to buy the other products that you sell? And are you giving them the 20% of information that will account for 80% of the result? So again, we're going to expand on upsells in the future video that's in this step. So don't worry about it too much. There's multiple ways to go about upsells. For the current time, just focus on including the key information in your main course. Now let's talk about free bonuses. So bonuses are going to be additional resources that you offer along with your main course that increase perceived value. So they're going to be additional pieces of information, frameworks, resources, processes, anything else that's required that addresses the different obstacles that your customer might encounter as they're following your main course to reach their desired outcome. Or simply, free bonuses can be additional resources that help them learn even more about the topic. So again, going with the example of fitness courses, for example, you can sell a video course showing all the different exercises, and then a free bonus is going to be like a weekly breakdown of this routine. Or for example, it could be that, like, if you're selling a course about how to learning to play the guitar, then the bonuses are going to be like additional tricks that you can do on the guitar, or something else is going to like help them increase their skill. And basically, like when you package it all into one course offering, when they see all of the things that they're getting, you want to make them think that this is absolutely incredible value for the price that you're charging. So I'm going to create that contrast between the value and the price. So let's go through some examples here. Again, if your course is about learning how to draw portraits in 30 days, then a bonus could be a tutorial showing how to draw self-portraits or other types of portraits that you don't cover in the main course. So maybe the person that you're targeting is only looking to draw like landscape drawings, right? Or any other type of portrait that's not a self-portrait. And then the self-portrait training is something that you give them in a bonus, so that apart from learning the main thing they want to learn, they can also learn all of these other things that you give them in the bonuses, right? So in your course offer, you're going to be describing your bonuses separately from your main offer, from your main course offer. And as I mentioned, the goal is to get the customer to basically feel like, wow, I'm getting all this amazing value with the main course and all of these bonuses for free. Like, that's incredible. I need to have this, right? The general rule is that your bonuses should have an equal or even higher perceived value than your main course, so that if you were to sell them separately, like if you were to take your main course and take away all of the bonuses and sell the bonuses as a separate course, then they would be very attractive on their own, and they would maybe even be worth more than the main course. Bonuses are also the things that your customers think they want and think they need to do to get them closer to their desired outcome. So as the saying goes, you need to give them what they want and sell them. You need to give them what they want and sell them what they need. And what they need is not always what they want. So for example, again, going back to fitness, it may be that someone thinks that they need to exercise for a very long time, like an hour a day, to lose weight. Well, that's not true, right? You could do it with a diet, right? So those are some of the things that your customers think they need to do, but they actually don't, and things that you can include in your bonuses. Next thing is your order bump. So an order bump is going to be when your customers get to your checkout page. An order bump is going to be an additional offer on the checkout page that they can select to add to their order that they're going to purchase with your main course. So that's going to be like on the pre-purchase side of things that they're doing before they hit your upsells, because we're going to be all the upsells that I'm going to describe to you in this course, they're always going to be post-purchase. So you're going to send people to an upsell page after they pay and after they purchase, not before. So with your order bump, basically you want to think about what are some of the frameworks, checklists, or resources that can be used in combination with your bonuses and with your main course to help someone accelerate their progress. And order bumps are always sold separately. You don't include them in your main program. And you're charging for them because you're giving them amazing value with your main course, and your order bump is going to help them achieve even better results or achieve results even faster. So like you can totally charge for it because it's worth it. It's valuable to the customer, right? In terms of upsells, just very briefly before you watch this next video later in this step about upsells. Upsells are additional resources that can help the customer get an even bigger result, get the result even faster, or get an even better result. And they may also address the problems that your customer is going to encounter once they fix the problem they had in the first place. I'm going to give you very specific examples in the video about upsells, but for now, I just wanted to give you an overview of what this would look like. And now let's put all of this into practice by following the example from the videos in the previous step. So let's say that your ideal customer is John, the busy self-employed dad that we talked about in earlier videos in this module. John's married, has multiple children, and runs his own service-based local business where he works 60 hours a week. And despite all of his hard work, he's still not making as much as he would like to, and he barely sees his kids during the week. and it's making him question himself and whether he should continue doing this business, right? So John's desired outcome is getting to $10,000 a month in take-home pay and cutting his working time to 20 days by 20 hours a week so he can spend time with his family, right? Great goal. So what are the steps that John needs to go through in order to achieve this outcome? So step number one would be a mindset shift. So we need to make John realize that he needs to focus on providing services that have a higher profit margin, higher perceived value, and are less susceptible to price competition and can be sold at higher prices, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is, so our main course is going to focus on shifting his mindset around charging higher prices, around working more hours, and the fact that working more hours is not necessarily equal to making more money. And we're also going to teach him how to upsell higher margin services in addition to his regular offering, so that if a customer comes to him, he can be like, oh, hey, we can help you with that other thing too. And these things would typically go hand in hand. So this course, we can sell it for $27, right? The bonuses are going to revolve around what type of services to upsell in different service-based industries, when to upsell them, why upselling is important. We're going to go over the philosophy and the business math behind it, what higher paying clients want, how to identify which of his past clients may want his higher price services and other similar topics. As you can see, those bonuses are going to be almost as valuable or even more valuable than the main course, and that's exactly the goal of the bonuses. In the order bump, we're going to give John a proven greeting card strategy with a fill-in-the-blank structure that John can fill out pretty quickly that can help him leverage his past clients. So he can basically send his past clients greeting cards and easily bring in business for his new higher priced, higher margin services, so that he can start reducing his working time and not focus so much on delivering low margin and time consuming work. In the first upsell, we're going to show John a new system that leverages a unique Google My Business strategy that allows businesses like John's to easily increase their ranking and get more incoming leads for those higher priced services. And those leads, they're going to be pre-sold by the time they call or reach out or send a text message or send a request for a quote. And that's going to happen organically with very little effort, thanks to this system that we're going to teach John. And the second upsell, we're going to teach him how to delegate work effectively, who to hire first, how to hire, what hiring process to use. We're going to give him some job posting templates and everything, basically everything that John needs to make more and work less. So as you can see, it all comes together as a really compelling course offer, one that solves one big problem after another, and where everything leads towards the big specific outcome at the end. We're guiding John every step of the way. And regardless of whether John buys all of the additional order bumps and upsells, there are multiple things that we can do to support him after the original purchase. If he doesn't purchase the upsells, then he can obviously purchase the upsells, and that's how that's going to be additional help that we can provide the customer with. And even if he buys everything, then guess what? As a business owner, he's still going to encounter multiple challenges on his journey in his business. And the same is going to be true for your customers. You can help them in multiple ways, even if they were to buy everything that you have to offer, because there is so much more to all things in life, right? So you can easily help people with more stuff. How to figure out what they need help with? Well, you just have to ask them, or you have to think about again, what is the outcome that they want to get to next, and break down it into steps using the process from this step, and that's how you do it. So thanks for watching this video. I know it was a little bit longer, but I wanted to give you very specific examples of how to put all of this stuff into practice so you know how to structure your course. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in step 2.5.